Aloha e malama pono. So Stephen had a question about a variation on the Peruvian necktie, which I like to call the Hawaiian necktie. And part of the reason is our ancestors didn't wear a whole lot, but we did have a malo. So I'm going to show you where that's coming from. So if you end up in a situation where you have top position, almost like in a wrestling deal, right? I'm going to weave one arm in, and then it's like I'm listening to his heart. And my other hand's going to help me get that real deep so that my elbow is lined up with his chin. Then I'm going to feed my belt as if it's a Hawaiian malo. I'm going to feed my belt to my hand and make that nice and tight. Okay? So once I'm locked up in here, I'm going to pivot my knee in between this space between his armpit and his hip, and then my other leg's going to go over his head. So I come in here, get my other leg over his head, and then I just rock back. Okay? So we're going to weave this in. We're going to have to get below the jawline, so we're going to glide that in using a little bit of uncomfortable pressure, right? And then instead of grabbing your gi, you just grab your belt. Come in, control the hip, drive your knee in between, and then here, this is important, I want this leg over his head, okay? So I'm going to come in here, got all that locked up, and we rock back. All right, so for a no-gi version, I'm going to slide in here. Then it's like a tansao. I'm putting my palm on the back of his jacket. All right, and then I'm going to feel my own heartbeat, which in Hawaiian is like saying thank you. I'm going to come in here. I'm listening to him here. I come around to grab around. As I bring this knee in, I'm going to slide this hand underneath to grab his opposite elbow. I then drop this knee in between. My other knee comes on top of his head. And okay. Feed this in. Come on up. Check my heartbeat. Knee feeds in between. Arm comes in to grab the elbow. This leg pushes his head down. And there we go. Might have actually shown this on Jacob first. We were both wearing a black gi and you wouldn't be able to see anything. But he was curious about it, so here we go. This is the little trick here where I'm making like a leopard paw to hook his jaw. So I'm hooking his jaw. And whether I'm doing the gi or the new get no gi version, whichever version I'm doing, it helps me get this tight. This comes back like a tansa. I'm listening to his heartbeat. I grab the hip to bring my knee in. But then this arm feeds under to grab his opposite elbow. My arm comes in top and off he goes. Use the pause to come on in. Get that up. Check your heartbeat. Listen to his heart. Bring this in to control the hip. Reach through. Control the opposite elbow. Leg on top. And there we go. Hawaiian necktie. If your belt's not long enough, you can also use the skirt of your gi, which is how most people do the Peruvian necktie. Step over his head.
Over the head.
Yep. Nice.
And then
Palm up. Reach around. Now your right hand's going to reach under his body to get his elbow. Yep. And then you tighten it up. Very good. There you go. And drive forward. Good.